Hi guys, how are you? And welcome back to another video. Now, I've been absent for quite some time now, and I'm really sorry about that. A few things changed and I wasn't able to do any more videos, but that hasn't stopped. I still intend to make videos about things that I like, such as watches, and I'm going to continue with one of the watches that I unboxed, in one of my previous videos. I'll leave a link to the video somewhere there or somewhere there, where I unboxed 4 watches that I had in my collection that I wanted to share with you guys. And today I have one of those watches, which is the Phoibos Wave Master. Now, this watch, what we're trying to find out today is, like, this watch has been reviewed for quite some times, and it's an older model. I think they moved on like 2 or 3 watches now ahead. But this is an older model that Phoibos made. I think it came out in 2016. I'm not entirely sure, in 2017. But nevertheless, we're going to try and find out if it's still really good value for money. Now, I've been wearing this watch, and I had this in my collection for let's say, I think for a few months, good few months now. And I've been wearing this watch. I wear actually all my watches, so you're going to see that the straps has quite some scuffs on it now. So around here and around here, but still I'm going to share with you guys, and we're going to try and today we're going to find out to see if it's still good value for money. I think they can still sell this watch on their website. You can find it for around $259, and I think it was discontinued, but I think it's back now, and I think they're going to release a few different versions of the same watch with different dials, like green, white, and I think a different kind of color. I'm not entirely sure, but yes, let's get into the box, see what's in there, and see how it looks on my wrist. A few specifications and dimensions. We're going to go through that really quick, because it's not necessarily a review, but it's just kind of like a refresher, and in the end we're going to see if it's still good value for money. All right, so I'm just going to put this on the side for the moment. Now, on my wrist today, just a quick wrist check, I have my lovely Casio G-Shock, which I'm sure you guys know because I mentioned in all my previous videos that this is kind of like my daily watch. I don't change my G-Shocks. I don't have a lot of Casios, but like I like this because it's really durable. So I'm not going to go back on that, but just so you guys know again. Now, this is the box that it comes in. So really nice, kind of like plastic. Well, it's not plastic, it's like a really strong material. It's really good. I think most of the Phoibos watches come in this kind of cool box. So now everything, I'm going to let you guys know that everything that's in the box right now is not nice and tidy, because I just put everything back in, put it on one side, and I just wore the watch after I bought it. So chances are it's just going to fall out as we open. Oh, there you go. Now, this is a NATO strap that I bought that I thought actually, as far as I know, it doesn't come with a watch, but I bought because I like the way the orange line that goes through the middle of the strap here, like accents really nice. The second hand and the actual markers on the chaptering in there. So just going to I'm just going to put that on the side. So this is a 22mm strap. It's actually really good, but the watch is it's really heavy. So unless you actually have like a big wrist, something over 7.5 inches, it might really feel top heavy, because I don't have a really big wrist. I have a 6.3 inch, but still, nevertheless, inch wrist. Yeah, put that on the side there. Now, these are the bracelet links that come in. So it has it doesn't have push pins. It has screws. And they might be a bit of a nuisance to take out, so you need to have a really good screwdriver to take them out. But I think in one of the videos, the gentleman from Just One More Watch said that his broke when he modified it, when he tried to remove some of the links. But still, nevertheless, I had no issues with it. So just keep that in mind. And the strap is the bracelet. It's actually really heavy machine and everything, so like it's really thick. So now put that on the side. You have your Phoibos watch, 2-year international warranty. So I don't have this watch for 2 years, and the gentleman that I bought it from didn't have it for 2 years, so chances are it's still in warranty. Just put that aside. Manual, It's just going to show you water resistance and so on and so forth. Put that aside. And now what else is here? And another Phoibos watch repair application in case the watch breaks, but these things are so well built that I don't think you're going to need to open that case unless you actually have to service the movement inside. So everything else, just take that out. Try and take that out because it's really, really heavy. Now, that's pretty much it. It's a nice, nice box. So it's really, really nice and sturdy. So nice, kind of soft to the touch there. Put that also aside. I apologize about the poor lighting. I moved some things around the house, so that's why. Just like that. Now this is close to a window, so it's not actually working, but it does kind of highlight some of the features of the watch. Now, really quick. 22 millimeters on 22 millimeters strap. It has 48.5 millimeters from lug to lug. It's 14.8 as far as I know from thickness. Has a 42 millimeters in diameter, so it's actually a pretty good. It's not a pretty big watch. 42 is not actually that big, but due to the short lug to lug distance, it actually wears pretty well. So I'm going to show you how it wears on my wrist. It has a ceramic bezel with a 120 millimeter click. No back pay whatsoever. So it's actually really, really solid, and you can tell it's nice and satisfactory, if that's the word to use. And I didn't actually rotate this that often, and it's still nice and smooth. So you'll have it's actually really good. I'm not going to complain, and you won't risk having this turn in your pocket or whenever you reach for something, or by accident, as with some of the other watches. Screw down crown. Given this watch 300 meters of water resistance. I'm just going to put that a little closer. You have the now, having a closer look at the dial there, you have a lovely kind of wavy pattern dial, and this is kind of like a charcoaly dark black kind of color, I'm not going to say. And they're really, really simple. The Phoibos logo, the octopus there going through, and you have applied indices all around. I think it's C3 Super Luminova, which is actually really, really good. And it has really good lume, but it doesn't hold that much. Like when it shines like really, really good. But all in all, like I said, it's not super, super strong. So, but still, I can't complain. Some of the other watches that I have like really, really bad lume, but still. Sapphire crystal, which kind of it's really good, so you won't scratch this. And the case all along, just keep, I'm going to try and put that really close so you guys have an idea. It has this lovely, lovely polished finish to it. I think the person that I got it actually looked after looked after it really well, so it's not scratched at all, and I didn't actually scratch it either. And besides, it's a really robust watch. Coming back to that, coin-edged bezel, so it's actually really, really nice. And the person that I got it from, I think, changed the spring bars, because that actually kind of moves a little bit. So I'm not a big fan of that, even though I wore this watch mostly on the metal bracelet. So, but still, turning the watch back, you have screw down case back. There's no see-through case back. The Hydra logo there, Hill Hydra logo, the King Octopus logo, Phoibos automatic. 1,000 feet, 300 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal, pretty straightforward. Just a really quick on the crown, you can see this the small Phoibos logo on it, which is actually pretty cool. The movement inside it is a Seiko NH35, roughly 40 hours of power reserve, hacks and hand winds, and I think you can get this watch with the date logo, with the date variant as well, which is really nice. The person that I got it from obviously didn't have it, but still, I'm not going to complain. It's a good watch, and all in all, it's just like, it's really, really solid, and it's really, really well machined and everything. You can feel it when you're wearing it that this is going to last forever, and you can just go. Strap, It's kind of also machined, lovely metal strap here, like I said, with the screw down with screws basically, not pins, not push pins. So kind of, it doesn't have a lot of wobble into it, but like the one that has this, I think it's kind of induced because like these things are really solid, so it just kind of gives a nice feel to it. Clasp, just really quick there, close it, full clasp, and it's nice and machined with a safety on top there. Phoibos, nothing super complicated. Phoibos engraved on the clasp there. Take that off, the safety, boom, and it comes out. And like I said, it's kind of scratched there, so I'm really sorry about that. But I wear all my watches to the end of the world. Not that I've ever been over there, so but still. Like I said, what are we trying to find out today? If this watch is really good, if it's still value for money, because you can pick one of these up for around 150-60 euros off eBay. If you can find them on eBay or secondhand, again, I traded a couple of my watches to get this, so it was just something Chinese cheaper watches for the personal. He just, again, for the reason that I'm going to move it on as well, is because I think it's a bit top heavy, and I think it's made for a bigger wrist, even though it looks too tall on my wrist, and I can't. I don't think it looks good. But still, when I had it, I just didn't care about it. I just said, okay, this is the watch. I love it, so I don't care how it wears. But still, I'm going to put it on the wrist to show you guys how it looks like. Let's take my now. Let's fold it on. And there you go. Like I said, I have a 6.3 inch wrist. And it doesn't wear that big. It's just that if you have this on your wrist for a longer period of time, you're just going to feel it at the end. Normally you shouldn't, but still, just let me put that in focus. Overall, it looked pretty good. I'm not going to complain. And I think the actual, one of the huge things about it is the actual strap that makes it, because I like it. I don't think this watch would look a lot better with a different kind of strap or a smaller strap. And I like the fact that the strap doesn't taper all the way down to the clasp, so it's just like 22 all the way, so it's really, really nice. And that folds in very, very nicely, so it doesn't stick out that much, so it doesn't look, it's not super thick in here like I have on my Parnis GMT there. But that's in a future video to come. Conclusions, like I said, would I complain about anything? A bit top heavy still. For the price, for the money, again, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about my watches, because usually I buy everything that I like, and it's just like, it's really hard to kind of get sick of them. It's kind of top heavy, a bit thick, and it sits kind of tall, but again, the lug to lug distance makes it wear really small. Is it still good value for money? Yes, it's a proper diver proper diver. It's not ISO certified because it doesn't say divers, but 300 meters of water resistance, and the way it's made and the way it's machined, it's just solid all the way. So if you do manage to catch one of these things for 150-60 dollars or euros, go for it. They're amazing value for money, and secondhand. Still, like I wouldn't take this guy out. And besides, I think like Phoibos, they're really well known for making really good quality watches, and properly machined. And that is pretty much it. Why do I sell it? Like I said, because why am I trying to move it on? Because it's kind of heavy for my wrist. But that's pretty much it. Again, not that it's not good value for money, because that was the initial reason, and that's why I actually wanted to make this video, to show you guys if it's still value for money. And I say yes, go for it if you get a chance. Phoibos, I think all the watches from the Phoibos range are actually decent. Even their Rolex Submariner homages, you can find one of the I think they're quartz. You can find them on eBay for like 90 euros or $90, depending on where you're from. Now guys, again, I apologize for the leave of absence. Thank you very much for sticking around. This was my video for the Phoibos. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not. All comments are all welcome. I take criticism very well. Joking. Don't be too harsh. Thank you very much for sticking around. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I will try and upload a video again as soon as I have time. Thank you very much again for sticking around. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.